fucking
That's
crazy.
your opinion. You're entitled to it. We bash like crazy. You bash like crazy.
Yes.
That's fine. But just, when something good happens,
Yeah.
and of course that's, once again, subjective.
Absolutely.
What we say is good might you say
But that's
is bad.
the thing. We're focusing on, like, one thing I've noticed in every negative thing that I've always found is people are talking about it like it's a fact.
Yeah.
And that always pisses me off.
Like,
because,
fact.
And this isn't even just wrestling.
Yeah.
This is everything that is subjective.
Yep.
Music, movies, comics, TV, everything. People always just say, well, here's what they did wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but it's all subjective. Critics of any kind, it's all subjective. It's what you like. It's anything could like, I could have had a bad day while watching something on Raw, and that could make the whole show suck for me.
Yep.
It's something that's subjective. You can't sit there and say that something is a fact when A, you don't work in the business, and B, because simply you're literally telling people that their opinion is wrong, and you can't do that.
No.
It's too subjective. You can't do it.
We know damn well we're not in the business. We're never going to
No.
be in the business.
No,
That's
no.
whatever.
Yeah.
But I like to think over 16 episodes we haven't stated anything like it's the gospel.
No. God, no. We would never say that. I mean, most of the time when we're making fun of TNA, we'll make jokes about it. Because we're not saying that they're bad.
Maybe we are, from time to time.
Yeah, but it's not that the company as a whole is
we're
bad.
not saying that they need to close its doors
No.
and fuck them. And no,
It's
not hateful. It's not hateful.
It's not hateful. It's all in good fun. Because, again, we're watching it every week.
When we say stuff like reaching for the middle or hookers and a smile, that's obviously not us saying Dixie Carter needs to be brought out in the street and torn apart by 4 horses.
Exactly. Not the 4 horsemen either.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Some people are like, this book, it sucks, and they should be they need to close their doors.
It's a personal offense. It's a personal affront to you.
We're not going to name any names, but someone that watched the Rumble with us said, once The Rock won the title, I'm going to watch TNA now.
Yeah, yeah.
Just because The Rock won the title,
Yeah.
that's too extreme. You cannot just fucking say something like that. And just, first off, you're going to really go to TNA? Really?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, quality-wise, and that's the thing. But that's our opinion. Yeah. There's somebody out there who hates WWE and just thinks TNA is the greatest shit ever. Yeah. And have fun with that. As long as you're fucking happy, life is good. Move on. And that's my complaint.
Our opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Yeah. That's your opinion. Yeah. You are entitled to your opinion. We're not telling you you're wrong because you hate The Rock. We're not telling you you're wrong because you hate whatever, Cena. Yeah. I'm not telling you you're wrong because you hate Brock. Yeah. Your opinion is you like Brock. My opinion is I
hate Brock
and I
you
like
Brock. That's fine. We're allowed to disagree.
And we can have a debate on why Brock's good or why Brock's bad.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be like, no, you're wrong.
Exactly.
Sorry, you're wrong. Your opinion's wrong. It's not mine.
Exactly. No. We're still here doing this show after, and I mean, we don't agree on everything.
The Dean
we
Ambrose
really don't.
thing.
Yeah. The Dean Ambrose thing, the punk rock thing. I mean, you heard us getting angry on the show. Mm-hmm. But when we were done, we were happy with how awesome the show was.
Yep.
It's not that important. It is just fun.
So if this IWC thing is here to stay...
Yes.
That's fine. We're part of it. That's fine.
We can't bash it because we're part of it.
Plain and simple. All I'm saying is, if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. But the problem is, I think you like it. You're just angry about something, and that's where terminology needs to change. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the simple fact. You just got to change the way you're saying it.
Just say, I hate Raw, but that's my opinion. Don't say, I hate Raw because it sucks, and preach it as the gospel.
Yeah, and just be like, of course Raw sucks. Of course, everybody must agree with me, and if you don't agree with me, you can burn in hell. That's not how it works.
No.
That's not... I mean, again, we will rip on shit like crazy, because that's what we do. That's what our show is.
That's what every podcast or any kind of critical medium is.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. If you're going to... You know what would be the most boring podcast ever? People who liked everything. Mm-hmm. It gets really boring really quick.
But people who hate everything is just as boring.
Exactly.
So we hope this show...
Yes.
Now, in the past, in the future, because we planned on doing a lot of these.
Yeah, we have no plans on stopping.
We're fine. We're fine with 20, 30 listeners a week. That's fine.
Hey, that's why we're doing it.
So, hopefully we didn't lose any listeners. If we did, well, whatever.
Sorry, but I mean, that's...
This is our opinion.
Exactly, folks.
So next week... We're gonna bash TNA, maybe. Or maybe we'll like it.
Maybe we'll praise it. It
maybe,
might be good.
Maybe we'll bash NXT. Maybe we'll bash SmackDown. Maybe we'll bash Raw. Maybe everything will suck next week. But we'll try to find the goodness and stuff.
Yeah, there'll be something we liked. I mean, hell, I literally liked seeing the stupid scene where Albert Tensai was in a fucking nightgown.
Something that everyone probably bashed.
Everyone probably hated it, but you know what? It gave me a little chuckle, and frankly, that's the reason I'm watching this show, is for a slight bit of entertainment. Might have been stupid, but I found it entertaining.
So just to end that, I'll take a quote from somebody. Yeah. That's just our opinion. We might be wrong.
We're probably wrong.
So that's it.
That was us for this
week. Hopefully we didn't lose any listeners. Yeah. But if we did, we did.
Sorry.
Hopefully we gain listeners after this rant. So tell your friends. Tell your friends to listen to this rant, because maybe they need to hear it.
Yeah, and maybe that's the thing that'll get more people listening to us, is maybe
if we be a little bit more controversial.
Maybe maybe this is what people want. Maybe they want us to be the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the podcasting.
We'll be the tweeners of the podcast.
Maybe that's what we're going for. I don't know.
Okay, so for episode 16.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
We've been at this a while.
16 in a row, son.
Wow.
You were Steve.
You were Justin.
Hopefully we'll see you next week, folks.
See you guys.